On a dark, lonely night on Valroy Road, a car slowed down and out came a terrified dog and her tiny puppies, cruelly thrown out and left to fend for themselves. What followed was a heart-pounding rescue that transformed despair into hope. How did this incredible turn of events unfold? Welcome to Wonderbot Animals. It was a bitterly cold night on Valroy Road, the kind of cold that seeps into your bones and makes you shiver uncontrollably. A car sped through the desolate stretch, headlights piercing the darkness. Suddenly, the car slowed, and without warning, the driver threw a terrified dog and her tiny puppies out into the unforgiving night. The car sped away, leaving them in the middle of nowhere. Maya, the 3-year-old mother dog, was thrown into chaos. Despite her own injuries and hunger, her only thought was to protect her puppies. She frantically moved from one to the next, trying to gather them close. The puppies, tiny and vulnerable, cried out, their soft whimpers blending with the howling wind. A passerby, driving home late, noticed something unusual on the side of the road. He slowed his car and squinted through the darkness, his heart sinking as he realized what had happened. Without hesitation, he called McNeely Family Rescue and Sanctuary, describing the scene in a voice thick with emotion. The rescue team, known for their swift action, jumped into their truck and headed to the location immediately. When the rescue team arrived, the sight that greeted them was heart-wrenching. Maya, emaciated and injured, was desperately trying to gather her scattered puppies. Her condition was dire. She was malnourished and had scars from past injuries. The rescuers moved swiftly, their hearts heavy but their resolve firm. They managed to retrieve 2 surviving puppies, later named Scarlet and Valentino, both suffering from soft tissue damage but alive thanks to their mother's protective instincts. The other 6 puppies, tragically, did not survive the fall from the moving car. The rescuers worked methodically, knowing every second counted. They gently scooped up the puppies, cradling them in warm blankets, and coaxed Maya into the safety of their truck. The team could feel the weight of Maya's gaze, a mix of trust and desperation, as if she understood they were there to help. Back at the sanctuary, the team sprang into action. Maya and her surviving pups were given immediate medical attention. The warmth of the sanctuary and the gentle hands of the rescuers provided the comfort and care Maya had longed for. Maya's resilience was remarkable, and her bond with her surviving puppies grew stronger each day. The community's reaction was overwhelming. Donations poured in, and volunteers offered their time and resources. McNeely Family Rescue and Sanctuary became a beacon of hope, not just for Maya and her pups, but for all animals in need. The rescue efforts sparked a conversation about animal cruelty and the need for harsher penalties for such inhumane acts. Before we continue, let's see if we can reach 10,000 likes on this video. Your support helps us bring more heartwarming stories to light. As Maya and her pups healed, the sanctuary continued its mission of educating the public about animal cruelty and the importance of compassion. Plans were set in motion to install cameras on Valroy Road to prevent further cruelty. Maya's story became a symbol of hope, inspiring others to take action against animal abuse. The road to recovery was long, but Maya, Scarlet, and Valentino showed incredible strength and resilience. The sanctuary's team, along with the support of the community, ensured that they received the care and love they deserved. The story of Maya and her puppies became a testament to the power of compassion and the impact of collective efforts. Every morning, Maya would wake up and nudge her puppies gently, encouraging them to eat and play. Scarlet and Valentino, once fragile and weak, began to grow stronger, their playful antics bringing joy to everyone at the sanctuary. The once fearful barks turned into happy yips as they explored their new environment, each step a victory over their tragic past. The sanctuary's founder, April McNeely, often reflected on that night. "There is no excuse in the world to treat animals this way," she would say, her voice filled with a mix of sadness and determination. The sanctuary became a place of healing, not just for Maya and her puppies, but for everyone involved. Volunteers who had once felt powerless against the cruelty of the world found purpose in their work, knowing they were making a difference, one animal at a time. One particularly touching moment came when a local school visited the sanctuary. The children, who had heard about Maya's story, brought handmade blankets and toys for the puppies. As they sat in a circle, gently petting the dogs, there was a palpable sense of healing in the air. Maya, usually cautious around new people, seemed to understand the kindness being extended to her and her babies. She nuzzled into the children's laps, her eyes closing in contentment. The sanctuary also received support from local businesses. A nearby pet store donated food and supplies, while a veterinary clinic offered free medical checkups for all the animals at the sanctuary. These acts of generosity not only provided much-needed resources, but also strengthened the community's bond with the sanctuary. Maya's story spread beyond the local community, attracting attention from animal lovers worldwide. Messages of support and donations came pouring in from people who had been touched by her resilience. The sanctuary's social media pages were flooded with comments and shares, each one a testament to the impact Maya's story had on so many lives. One day, a family visited the sanctuary with the hope of adopting Maya and her puppies. They had been following her story and felt a deep connection to her journey. After several visits to ensure a good match, the sanctuary decided it was the right fit. Watching Maya and her puppies leave with their new family was a bittersweet moment for the sanctuary team. They had grown attached to them, but knowing they were going to a loving home made it all worthwhile. The sanctuary continued its mission, inspired by Maya's story. They implemented new educational programs aimed at raising awareness about animal cruelty and the importance of responsible pet ownership. The team also worked closely with local authorities to push for stricter laws against animal abandonment and abuse. Maya, now living comfortably with her new family, thrived. Updates from her new home showed a happy, healthy dog surrounded by love. Her puppies, Scarlet and Valentino, grew into playful and affectionate dogs, each with their own unique personalities. The family often sent pictures and videos to the sanctuary, which were shared with the community, serving as a reminder of the incredible transformation that had taken place. The story of Maya and her puppies became a beacon of hope and a rallying cry for change. It showed that even in the darkest moments, there is always the possibility of light. The sanctuary's work, supported by the community and fueled by stories like Maya's, continued to make a difference, one rescue at a time. Stories like Maya's remind us of the profound impact compassion can have. Have you ever been involved in an animal rescue, or do you know someone who has? Share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wonderbot Animals for more amazing animal stories. Until next time, stay kind and keep spreading the love.